Oi, Dragoneers, it is I, Hellgear. I actually forgot that we were having an event this weekend. Welcome back to Merge Dragons. We got the doll dragon eggs to acquire. Soda is good. So remember to like, sub, and bell, and good luck to everyone playing this event. Nest of wood dragon eggs in the onesie. The onesie dragon, to those who don't know, is the tertiary of the doll dragon. It's a weird thing to have, actually. Okay. So many locks. And what is this again? Merge anything in camps and levels. Alright. So I just have to merge stuff, huh? Alright. I should have went that way. Huh. So, and there I go saying that word again. I'm going to make a habit to use words other than that. Because using that just shows that I have not learned enough when it comes to expanding my my diction, of course, and most importantly, improving on my lexicon. And that's one of those things that you have to build on as you are an adult. You know, you build on this sort of thing. You want to be able to not use the same phrases over and over and over again because it becomes cliche. You know, it's like, oh, I got this. You think of it as trying something new, right? You're not used to it, but you're trying it out because it's something that you want to give its day in court. You know, it's like new foods. A lot of people, when they get to new foods, and we use new foods for example, right? A lot of people, when they think about, oh, well, you should try this new food, you might like it. And folks will try certain foods and they're just disgusting as hell, right? They don't like it at all. And it's like, why did you make me try this madness? Why? You have cursed me. Truth be told, saying that, oh, you didn't like something new to eat, you've been cursed. No, you haven't been cursed. You just realized that you don't have a taste for it yet. You know, and I say you don't have a taste for it yet because it's not that you just don't like it. You know, you probably just don't have a taste for it yet. And I know that sounds Not exactly like you'd expect it to sound, but it's one of those things that just happens. A good example of a food that I didn't have a taste for in the beginning. Well, let me, yeah, a food I didn't have a taste for in the beginning, right, was poi, right? I didn't like poi at first. It's one of those foods that you have to have what they call, quote, an acquired taste, end quote, to be able to eat something like that. And that is like one of the weirdest, that's one of the weirdest things in the world, actually. Let's just be real. Having an acquired taste for something, you know, when you look at how things are structured now, some people ask themselves, who the hell invented the, quote, acquired taste? Why do we have to acquire a taste for certain things? I shouldn't have to acquire a taste for things. It's supposed to taste good off the bat. You know, a perfect example of a food that a lot of people don't really like it, but they think is the most terrible thing in the world is sushi. And here's the thing about sushi, okay? You have to get out of your mind one constantly stigmatized issue you've had or you've heard about sushi. The thing about sushi is this, okay? The thing about sushi is this. The acquired taste for sushi depends on how you take other meats. For example, steak. This is something that you have to understand. You know, Contrary to that line from King of the Hill, where Hank is explaining to Bobby that we cook steaks medium rare, right? And Bobby says, "What do they ask? What do we do when they ask for a well done steak?" And Hank Hill says, "We quietly and politely ask them to leave." Here's the thing, and this is something that I will never understand about steak eaters when it comes to sushi, right? The best way to interpret sushi, because they look at it as raw fish. First and foremost, not all sushi is fish. That's something you have to understand right out the gate. Not all sushi is fish. Second, as someone who's actually made sushi, who took sushi masuda classes, that's what they call sushi chefs, masudas, right? The majority of the fish that they give you, if you know what raw fish looks like, you understand that there's coloring to it. Some places will either shock chill fish, so there's no pesticides, bacteria, that sort of thing in there. Or in the case of when I took my sushi masuda classes, they steamed all the fish and served it cold. You know how you steam vegetables to cook them, so they're not They're somewhat soft, but they still have that raw crunch to them. It's like medium rare vegetables. Like, and hold now the thing about it is, steak eaters out there, and I want all my steak eaters out there to think about this upcoming question. If you could eat a medium rare steak like it's nobody's business, you can eat a medium rare steak all day, every day, no complaints. Why can't you eat a medium rare fish? And this is what I tell to all the steak eaters out there. It's like, okay, you want to talk about how how they don't want to eat the medium rare fish. We want to know what they tell me. It's like, well, it's not safe to eat a medium rare fish. You got to cook that all the way through. So I then asked the steak guy, well, if they have to cook the fish all the way through for you to eat it, why can't you cook your steak all the way through before you eat it? What you gonna do? Kindly say, please leave the table? And look at me because I eat a well done steak. I'm like, oh, dude, you're killing me. I was like, how am I killing you? There's a difference between eating a well done steak and an overdone steak. You know, you can make a well done steak and it's not rubber. Let's make that perfectly clear, steakheads. You can eat a well done steak and it's not rubber. If you don't, and if you think I'm lying, all you got to do is talk to Chef Gordon Ramsay. He's the godfather of steak. This man has what is called a squeeze test, right? And when I cook steak personally, I do the squeeze test. And Gordon Ramsay just says it, right? When you squeeze a well done steak and when you let go from squeezing it and the juices soak right back into the steak, that's how you know your steak is well done. It's ready to eat. Now, if you're cooking a steak and you squeeze it and you completely just dry out the damn thing, one, you need to stop cooking steak. Okay? Steak is not supposed to be cooked until it's rubber. Real well done steak does not taste like rubber. It doesn't have any rubber like texture. It tastes like actual meat. The big problem with many, and I'm not saying all, but many medium rare steak eaters is they don't know how to cook the damn thing. When they cook their steak, or when somebody cooks a well done steak, they figure, oh, let's burn it up till it's rubber and rubber. So you're chewing it like it's gum that has no flavor. And all I can say is, somebody slap him. Somebody please slap him. Because that's just not how you cook a well done steak. That's how you waste money. That's what it is. That's how you waste money. Well, you got to know how to cook things right. That's the main point of the story. If you're cooking a well done steak and it's rubber, then it's proof that you don't know how to cook a well done steak. Because here's the thing, you can make a well done steak and it can be the juiciest, most tender steak in the world. And you have to know how to do it right. But that's the big problem with a lot of people who cook steak. They don't know how to do it right. They figure you just want to eat. Actually, they don't figure what you just want to eat. They figure you don't want to eat a damn thing. They don't want you to eat any meat. They want you to burn it up, burn it up, burn it again, burn it one more time. Oh, did I forget to mention burn it? And oh yeah, burn it. And it's sad in a way. It really is sad in a way. You don't have to burn the hell out of a steak or burn the heaven out of a steak to cook it right. There we go. Finally getting that opened up. It's like watching Hell's Kitchen, right? And this is one of the ways you can learn how to cook better, right? You watch these cooking contests like MasterChef, Hell's Kitchen, and you notice exactly what they're doing. Because remember, they have to cook things quickly. And if there's two things that these chefs on these shows just screw up like it's nobody's business when it comes to cooking, they screw up the rice and they screw up whatever meat it is, usually lamb. Rice is a delicate thing to cook. I'm not going to lie. Rice is a very delicate thing to cook. And that was one of the hardest things for me to cook as like a kid, trying to be the 12-year-old hellgear, trying to cook rice, and it's still hard as hell. It's like, well, I didn't cook it long enough. To this very day, rice is one of those things that's finicky as all the dickens, but there is a right way and a wrong way to cook rice. What are some hard foods that you guys watching this just struggle with cooking? Tell me in the comment section below. Let's compare difficult foods for 300. I want to know exactly what gives you kitchen chaos. I'll say it like that. Kitchen chaos. Or what have you seen just cooked so incredibly wrong by either your friends, your spouses, contestants on TV shows? Right? That sort of thing. What are these food things that you see just constantly screwed up? How the hell am I going to get over there? Come on. I think I gotta bust that one. Alrighty then. I'm gonna have to bust that one. Drop that. There we go. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Let me know in the comment section below, well, about the things that give you problems cooking in the kitchen. More Merge Dragons is on its way, so be sure to like, sub, and bell. But for now, I take my dragons to camp, because I'm done. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.